John, you know where I'm at?
No, I don't, actually.
You don't?
I know you're in Dennison.
Well, yeah, I'm in Dennison, which, you could be a lot of places, though, in Dennison. I'm at the fireside.
Ooh.
No fire needed today, though. Amy is with me from the fireside. We're going to talk a little bit about Dennison Days, get our market update. I got a special treat for you, an interview with Tina from Tina and Lena. And, Joe, they're going to be on the Main Street stage, 7 o'clock Friday night. It's part of their farewell tour.
Yes, it is. We've had them, they've written a little column for us in our local paper here for years that some good homegrown humor is what I would call it for us Minnesotans and Norwegians, I guess. So, yes, they'll be here Friday night. The boys are out here putting the tent up this morning already.
Yeah, from Faribault Rental.
Yes, indeed.
They're out here putting up the tent. Just two guys are putting up the tent. I took a picture of when we started the show. I'll take a picture when the show's over, and I'll bet that is up by the end of the show.
Yeah, they have it down to a science. This is our 14th year of being part of Dennison Days since we came to Dennison with the fireside. So yeah, the Lions Club has been doing this since the late 70s. The Dennison Lions was first chartered in, I believe, 1977. We still have one of our longtime members left, Lyle Bickle, who is one of the original boys that joined with all of the Main Street businessmen and local farmers, and we're still here today doing a lot of good things for the community.
That's the year I graduated from high school.
Well, and you don't look a day older.
Oh, gee, Joe, you're so full of it. Anyway, Tina and Lena, we got a special interview with Tina that'll air sometime here during our In Minnesota show. You want to stay tuned for that. I did not know until I talked to her earlier, and I visited with her many times. She was at the Rice County Fair a few times.
Yep.
But she and Lena live in Alexandria.
Yeah, I know they were both high school graduates and friends, I believe. They've been doing this for, 30 years or something. I know we put an article about it in the Dennison Days paper, too. But, yeah, a good humor. You check it out online. They've got their website, tinaandlena.com, and you can get a little preview of some good laughs for Friday night.
Well, 31 years they've been doing this, and we talk about how they got started in the interview. You'll enjoy listening to how this all got started, because it was like most things. It's not something that they brainstormed together. It just kind of happened.
Yep. I believe one of them or both of them were teachers as well or something like that.
Yeah, one of them was a teacher. Wanted to do some sort of a show. Both of them were in theater for a number of years, and they decided to come up with this act.
Yep.
And then they were requested to do a retirement party. I'll let her tell the story. She does it better than I do.
Good. Well, yes, that's tomorrow night. Also, kicking off tomorrow night, we get our food stands. We've got a few of them that come in every year. They'll be here about 6 o'clock, and, of course, you can get food at both Marley's and the Fireside as well. A little bit later, about 8 o'clock, from 8 to 12:30, Marley's is hosting their lip sync contest inside there as well. So a couple of easy activities to ease everybody into the festivities before Saturday morning.
Yeah, Saturday's always. Yes, we are at the Fireside Lounge. Joe Amy is with me from the Fireside. We were hoping to have some others with us. Dewey, I know, who hosts the parade every year, had a little issue with his cattle. Isn't that right, Joe?
That's why you got to love these rural festivals and events. You never know what might come up. So,
bum deal. He had one of his
cattle got out or something, or maybe he's listening to us while he's trying to round them up on his headset. But he said that if he couldn't make it, we'll get the schedule covered and talked about. So.
Yeah. Then we'll hear from Tina a little bit later on. So we talked a bit about Friday. Let's just summarize again. Friday night, it's just those two events, right?
Yep, 7 o'clock on the stage under the tent, Tina and Lena, and then starting their show will run about an hour, give or take, and then Marley's has their lip sync going on from 8 to 12:30, and that'll be enough, and then we'll close the streets down and get it all ready for Saturday morning. Everything kicks off Saturday. We've got from 8 o'clock to 11, Dad's waffle breakfast is coming back. We got waffles and sausage and coffee and juice and milk. It's a fundraiser for the Lions Club. Helps us raise money for local activities and donations and whatnot we make. And our friends at Quick Trip helped us out with that as well.
A lot of people have pancake feast. So it's kind of neat to have the waffle cake.
Yep, and we've done that too. So yeah, but the last year we've done it a couple times now, and it was so well received. We thought we'd bring it back. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's right. Exactly right. And that's 7 till 11, right?
8 till 11.
8 till 11.
Yep. And then also about 7:30, the sign up for the Clutchman Truck and Tractor Pull, which is up on the hill on the north side of town, starts. 8 o'clock, there's a few garage sales usually in town. We have a few vendors on Main Street as well. And then the classic car show is right across the street from Fireside here on Main Street and the lot across from us as well. So that gets things going there. And then, of course, we've got euchre down at City Hall for those that want to play that. That's always a good time for those that play. And there's a little few prizes, I believe, that come back with that as well.
Must be making a comeback, because I know they were telling me at the Rice County Fair they had a euchre tournament. They had the biggest turnout ever this year.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, that's been a long time played game here in Dennison, going back years between the elevator and here at the Fireside. Years before I had it, I know it was the morning coffee crowd event. So traditions continue there. So
there's a kids pedal pole on Main Street at 9 Saturday morning.
Yep, that they set up there, and the kids 12 and under can participate in that. They got different classes, and of course you've seen those as well. So that's always a good time on Main Street too. So.
Yeah, truck and tractor pull begins at that same time up on the hill, and they always have a great crowd for that.
Yep, and it sounds like the weather is supposed to cooperate for us, so it should be pretty good without having to get real hot and sweaty and enjoy the event up on the hill there. The Clutchmen also have their food stand up there. They got some of their libations and food to enjoy while you're watching the truck and tractor pull as well.
Food stands open at 11 in the morning. They've got quite a variety of food down here, I know.
Yeah, we've got Grandma's food wagon. She's come out the last few years and does a great job with a good variety of things. The taco wagon from Kenyon, and I forget what her name is right now, but she does a great job over there, and she'll be here as well. And then we've got some Godfather's Pizza coming as well. They're back again too this year. So we've got that, and then of course both the bars have some food inside as well. So enough to help fill your tummy in between events.
Oh, no question about it. Joel Stenhog, Jim Tracy Memorial Horseshoe Tournament in City Park. Has that been part of this every year?
Yeah, it has been. Of course, Joel and Jim, both lifelong Dennison area farmers and residents, and that was always one of the things they enjoyed doing and being part of. And last year, or in the last 2 years, Bernice, Joel's widow, also had a couple of park benches installed up there by the horseshoe pits, so people can sit down and enjoy watching that as well.
Wagon rides provided by the Dennison Lions, weather permitted, it says, but weather will be permitting this at 11 on Saturday.
Oh, yes. We get our tractor and our barrel wagon out, and the kids, we tote them all around town. That's something they seem to enjoy, and we always have a wagon full all day long.
And what a great idea. I don't remember this. Maybe it was held last year, a softball game for kids 12 and under.
Yep, that's up in the city park as well, and Plum Brothers Construction helped put that on for us, and the kids have a good time in City Park, and that's 12 and under as well.
That's at 11:30 in the morning. I think now, John, we will listen from Tina and Lena, and then we return. We'll tell you about the afternoon events, and, of course, the wrap-up, the Dennison Days this weekend. Again, tomorrow night, all the events begin. Tina and Lena show and the lip sync contest over at Marley's. It's from 8 until 12:30, and Tina and Lena, we just talked to Tina yesterday. She was sitting, well, you'll hear. So take it away, John.
It's a special treat here. We've got with us Tina from Tina and Lena. They are making a stop in Dennison this Friday night at 7 on the Main Street stage. Tina, how are you doing?
Oh, just great. This is awesome to be on the radio with you. And yes, we are. And we're not sure if we could leave today or tomorrow. You know, we can drive 94 from Alexandria all the way to the cities, but then we can only drive 35 once we get going south of the cities. And then, what is it, 19 or something? We thought maybe we should leave today.
Yeah, well, I think you could probably leave tomorrow and be in good shape.
Oh, tomorrow would work. Okay.
Even Friday, I think you could probably be in good shape.
Oh, really? You think we'd make
Oh, yeah.
make it in time for that 7 o'clock show.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a problem. But you guys have performed down here a number of times over the years. I know you were at the Rice County Fair. I've seen you at the Goodhue County Fair, right?
Yes, yeah. There's a lot of good county fairs down there. We're going to be back at that Goodhue County Fair, too, sometime in August. I don't have my calendar open. But the big thing is this Friday night in Dennison. Now, that's quite a festival. They really pull in the people.
Isn't that awesome? For such a tiny town, they do a great job.
Yeah. It must be really friendly people there.
They really are.
People that want to come back.
And that's why you're coming. Now, for those who have never seen Tina and Lena, how would you describe your show?
Oh, boy. Well, we've been performing for 31 years. We are Minnesota comedians who dress in vintage clothing, and it just seems like that's what we pull out of our closet. You know, these cute vintage dresses and hats and gloves and purses, and we've been performing all over the nation, 21 states so far for these 31 years. And you maybe know it already, but we are hanging up our hats at the end of August. So we have 1 month left on the 30th of August. So we'd love to meet as many people as we can between now and then. Fill up that tent tomorrow or Friday night, and then we're going to say goodbye because we're going to be done.
Oh my, you're going to make me cry here, Tina.
Me too, a little bit, but all good things come to an end, and we're kind of that retirement age, and so we have lots of things left to do in our hopefully many years and a few decades. So, but we're going to have a lot of fun up until that point, and hopefully create a lot of laughter and good feelings in people's heart for the next month.
I'm sure you will. So how did Tina and Lena start 31 years ago?
Well, Lena was working in a school, and the superintendent was very involved in the Shriners Club, and he had some grand poobahs coming into the Alexandria area from all over the state and maybe a few states, and he asked Lena if she could come up with some entertainment for him. And because both of us have been in music and theater type stuff ever since we were in high school together back in Canby, Minnesota, and whose county fair we just did last Saturday. That was so fun to go back to the hometown and say goodbye for the last time. Called me up and she said, in 2 weeks I need to have some entertainment for my boss, the superintendent. How about it? What do you think? I said, absolutely. Haven't been performing enough lately, so let's put something together. And we came up with this idea that we'd be 2 retired school teachers dressed in older vintage clothing and glasses. My glasses are down on my nose, a little bit the reader kind of like, and hers are kind of the, what do they call those? They're like 50s glasses.
Sure.
So anyway, we became these characters, and we thought it'd be a one-time thing. Okay, thank you. That was fun. He gave us our $35, and we went home. Well, anytime something like that happens, somebody sees you, and they go, "Oh, would you perform for the janitor at the school? He's retiring." So Lena calls me up again. "Oh, Orville Bagstead, the janitor's retiring." It's just roller coaster. I mean, it just tumbled from that point on. And pretty soon, before we knew it, we were doing the Seneca Land O'Lakes National Convention, which just blew up. Our business has exploded after that. Brought us to Washington and Oklahoma and Nebraska a lot, and Pennsylvania, and just all over. I mean, people were just looking for good, clean comedy, and they found it in Tina and Lena, and the news just kept spreading. Pretty soon, it was, the internet was out there, so we had a website, and that, that helped too. So we've just had so much fun in the past 3 decades as these 2 characters of Tina and Lena, and the memories we have just go on and on and on. If you had like a 5-hour show, we could do all the memories.
Yeah, well, Tina, I tell you.
The blizzards we've driven in and all that.
I was just going to say, you must have some favorite venues, don't you?
They're all favorite. Absolutely every one we've done is unique, as are our shows. We always tailor-make the show for the group, and because Dennison has a strong Scandinavian heritage there, and the Lutefisk suppers they have in Vang Lutheran Church and, all that stuff, we're going to do some Scandinavian things, but not all. It'll be all our songs and jokes, and we'll be tailor-made to the Dennison group. And I'm having fun writing that show right now. And then the audience, we call it audience precipitation. The audience precipitation is absolutely our favorite, when we go out and we find celebrities in the audience and maybe get somebody up for something. And it's just, once we get started, it's just nonstop fun for us, and we hope it is for the audience as well. And that's our main goal.
Then you head over to the Goodhue County Fair, you said, in August.
Yeah, yep. I suppose I could look at my calendar and see when that is. But we'd like you to come to Dennison first, because that will be a different show than we do at Goodhue. And you know what? My calendar isn't even sitting right here. So
no, that's fine.
It's sometimes mid to late August. Then we do the Minnesota State Fair the first 2 days of the fair. But this Friday night, you're going to have a good time in Dennison.
Guaranteed.
And it's in a tent. Won't that be fun?
Yep, under the big top tent.
Yeah.
7 o'clock Main Street stage in Dennison. Have you performed at Dennison before?
No, we haven't. You know, we've done towns around it. We've done both of the Goodhue County fairs and like you say, Faribault and
Steele County Fair.
Yep. But not right in Dennison. So this is going to be fun. We love small towns.
Just think how much things have changed in the 31 years you've been doing this.
Oh, Gordy, I'll tell you, it's unreal. We didn't have cell phones, and now people ask my husband, "So, where's Tina tonight?" And she goes, "I don't know." They don't need to know because to get a hold of us, all they have to do is call our cell phone. But there was no internet or anything that we would use, common people would use, and so it's just made our business so much more fun and easy, and just easy to get a hold of people. And I'm doing this interview from my car.
Isn't that amazing?
With a earpiece in my ear, so I don't even have to have my phone.
Yeah, you're sitting in the parking lot.
Actually, Gordy, I drove home.
Did you really?
I'm in my garage.
During that whole thing, you drove home?
I did.
Well, you must
But I had the Bluetooth. That Bluetooth is so handy. You don't even have to take your hands off the wheel.
I know. I've got that in my vehicle, too.
Isn't that handy? Yep.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing Tina and Lena on the main stage Friday night at 7, and as you said, you make it special for each and every show.
Yeah. We're hired for 45 minutes, but we're going to go about an hour. We're going to go longer than that. We'll give you a really good night song show.
And the jokes will be different that you hear at the Dennison show and the Goodhue County Fair show.
Oh, a lot of them. Yeah, because we'll do a few more Scandinavian things, and the songs will be different, and so if you come to them both, you get maybe more of Tina and Lena than you need.
Well, I don't know about that, but I'm sad to hear that you guys are hanging it up, although, like you said, you have to know when to say it's time.
Well, it's just, we got grandkids, and it's just life, there's a lot of life left. Our husbands are both retiring, too, so that's the way it is, and we just had a great run, and we're still best friends, so we don't want to tamper with that.
No, you absolutely don't. Yeah, think about that. Think of the rock groups and stuff where the guys and gals don't even get along and they're not together anymore.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it'd be terrible. Yep. Lena and I have been best friends since the first day in 9th grade when she was sitting in Elgin, and we happen to have similar interests like band and choir and theater and, all that kind of stuff. And so back there was no girls' sports way back then. So we did all those artsy things.
Well, thanks.
Together.
Appreciate it, and we will see you on Friday night.
Yeah. I can't wait to tell Lena that we talked.
Yep, 7 o'clock on the Main Street stage in Dennison. Tina and Lena, do not miss it, folks. In Dennison, Friday night.
That was Tina from Tina and Lena. Delightful lady, as you could tell. And she will again be here in Dennison tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, main stage here in Dennison. So, Joe, we need to go over what else is happening on Saturday. Kind of timed this out right, I think, don't you?
Yes, after, of course, Friday night, like we've been talking, Tina and Lena, and we've got all the events in the morning. 1 o'clock, of course, their parade downtown, and anyone is welcome to come and participate in that. There's a kiddie parade that leads it off at 1 o'clock. You sign up at noon on the south end of Main Street. Of course, Dewey helps put that together. I believe you'll be our announcer to that as well.
I appreciate that.
And so that's always good, and we make it through Main Street sometimes twice just to make sure everybody's seen everything. So it's a good thing. We've also got up behind City Hall, Darwin and Lori bring out the Kids Carnival and games. That's always a fun event to bring younger kids to there behind City Hall. And then at 2 o'clock, under the Main Street tent, we've got bingo. The Near Strand Elementary School is joining us again, along with the Lions Club, to put that on. So that'll be a good time as well, and you can maybe win a few quarters back when you play bingo. So that's a good fundraiser for the Near Strand School as well.
And there are a lot of people.
Yeah.
Last year playing bingo, I know, because I usually play a couple hands myself.
Yeah. We get it's a good break in the afternoon. If it gets a little warmer, you need to get under the shades, then you can grab some food from Main Street and bring it under there and play some bingo.
A couple of cards, I should say, not a couple of hands.
Yeah. that was later in the evening around the
Poker table,
I suppose, yeah. So, yeah, then after bingo gets started, for those that want to participate in the road rally, Tim and Cindy are putting that together again. That is at 2:30. They take off down from the south end of the street as well, next to the co-op building there. And then something new this year, at 4 o'clock, human foosball.
You have to tell me about this, Joe.
Well, they did it this winter at our Flakeout Festival, and I was not able to catch exactly how it went down, but I guess it is quite a fun event. We'll have that across the street here next to the old Ruby's building, and so that should be a good time. People can sign up and get in touch with Jen or at Marley's to get involved with that, and that's at 4 o'clock. And at 6 o'clock, the ever-popular round bale push.
Oh, yeah, the races. Yeah, they're fun.
Yep.
Fun to watch.
Yes, indeed. So you can get all your strong friends. And
you need strong friends.
Yes, indeed.
These are massive round bales.
Well, and when they're done, they provide good, feed for the cattle, so that works out good. And, of course, the keg toss happens across the street here on Main Street as well. That's always popular. There's a men's and women's class. There's a few prizes given out for that as well.
I watched a little bit of that a year ago. That was kind of fun to watch, too.
Yeah. You haven't participated in that?
No. Well, you look at my arms, there's no way.
You could throw out a back or a hip, I suppose.
There's no way I'm going to be throwing those kegs. It's kind of like the round hay bales. You won't be seeing me pushing those babies either.
Chad Johnson rounds things out for us. Chad's a Northfield native. He also is producing and releasing his first national album release. He worked with a producer out of Nashville at Magenta Records. I guess they worked with people like Colin Ray and other country artists. Chad's album is called, let's see, I had it right down here. So it was Northfield to Nashville, a collection of songs about love, life, and family, and the everyday working man.
Now, there's a Northfield, Tennessee,
Is there? I did not know that.
There's, I believe so, either at Northfield, Tennessee or Kentucky. So there's a lot of Northfields.
Yes. Well, I know there's a Northfield, Wisconsin that's about the size of Dennison.
Well, there you go. See?
So we've driven past that as well. So, yes, so Chad will be here wrapping up the night. Saturday night, he goes on around 8:30, and he'll have his new CD to sell and share with everybody as well.
Chad Johnson and the 8th Street Band.
So, yes, that should give everybody a good day of events and some libations to enjoy, which will help you sleep good when you get that ride home after you've had a couple too many.
I have to tell you, one of the things I love about this event, Joe, is it's your character. I mean, this is what Dennison is. It's a rural town. They're proud of their rural roots, and they don't shy away from it. I mean, you got the round hay bale races, rural parade. The parade's full of tractors, antique tractors. And
Absolutely.
I love towns that embrace what they are.
Yep. Well, and you can't change it. And many small towns, die and lose their identity. And we've worked hard. Every one of the volunteers in the Lions Club gives of their time and talents and the local business we have. We've only got a few, but everybody participates as much as they can, and that's what keeps it together. You can go to the big festivals, and in their own right, they're great too, and we love them, and they have a lot of things, but they tend to be a lot more commercial. And not that that's a bad thing, but like you say, we try to keep it country here in Dennison.
And keep it simple. And your businesses seem to get along, too.
Yeah, we're very lucky to work well with pretty much everybody in town. It's if you have to. I mean, we all know each other. We do business with each other. You bank at the bank. You eat at the establishment. And it's just a good thing. We're very happy to be part of it, and hope it continues for a while.
In fact, we were chatting before hitting the airwaves. There was a place in town that is not too far from where we're sitting right now that has since closed, and you were saying, it wouldn't be so bad to get another business in town because you want the town to thrive.
Absolutely. The more you've got, the more people come around. Like eating establishments or drinking establishments, you don't want to go to the same one every day, and we know that people like to check things out. So there's a reason Vegas has more than one casino, right?
Yeah. Variety is truly the spice of life.
Indeed.
So we invite everyone in the KDHL listening area to come to Dennison this weekend. Tina and Lena, 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Lip Sync at Marley's at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. And then the food stands are opening at 6 tomorrow night. DennisonDays.org. You can look at all of the many events that they're doing. Get all the specific information you want for all those events at DennisonDays.org. And again, we'll be announcing the parade beginning at 1 on Saturday afternoon. Looking forward to it. The forecast, John, is perfecto, is it not?
Yeah, it's looking pretty great right now. Temperature is in the 80s, lots of sunshine, so.
Fantastic. Well, that will do it for us here at the fireside. We're sitting in the spacious porch with beautiful breeze blowing through here. Just a gorgeous setting here in rural Dennison.